On Tuesday night, we began the 9 days. We all know the Gemara. It says, Misha nichnas of mematim b'simcha. When the month of Av enters, because of Tisha B'Av, we decrease our sense of joy. So I made a joke, probably inappropriate for the time, but I said, we have been practicing mematim b'simcha for 4 months. We are already very well conditioned to having less simcha. What happened to our old lives? It seems to be perhaps just a faint memory. Having said that, it's still the 9 days, and tomorrow is Shabbos Chazon. We read a Haftarah that talks about the Churban, the destruction of Yerushalayim, and if we don't have Mashiach before Wednesday night and Thursday, so then we have Tisha B'Av once again fasting, and it will be a new experience based on the circumstances. One key element about the 9 days and Tisha B'Av, which probably we never really were able to fulfill. It's expected, but we never made it. And maybe this year is the year that we'll be able to relate to it. There are two aspects, and this is based on the Rambam, when it comes to the concept of Mashiach. One is that we have to believe in the coming of Mashiach, meaning that we appreciate, we understand the world, even in the best of times, is not perfect, and there needs to be a repair, there needs to be a reset for the world. Mashiach, the king, who comes from David HaMelech, is going to establish that new order, which will be in the best interest of everybody, a better life, a better existence. We have to believe in that, meaning this isn't it, whether there's a pandemic or not. And the other aspect is that we have to be a mechake, we have to await, or as the Gemara says, we have to be a mitzapeh, we have to long for Mashiach. I'm not sure our generation ever really achieved the second aspect of longing. If we're making money, if we're happy with our community life, if the United States is stable and strong and free and brave, as the song goes, which I would stand up for the anthem and not, God forbid, kneel. But having said that, if life seems to be pretty comfortable in Golus, am I really longing for Mashiach? I'll tell you what it means to long for something, and everybody can relate to it. When I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is I grab my phone and I check the news, because maybe there's a breakthrough. Maybe they discovered something that I missed overnight, even though it's unlikely, but I'm hopeful. I'm anticipating. They're moving along with the vaccine. They discovered a therapeutic was under our eyes. It's FDA approved and it works. Wow. I am a mitzapeh that will be the news, and I don't see it. And you know what? A few hours go by and I check again. And I do that throughout the day. Because even though it hasn't happened yet, I don't give up hope. And even if there are some discouraging signs, the antibodies don't last, and maybe this is the way it's going to be, I overcome those feelings of despondency and I say, no, something's going to change all of this. We'll be able to get out of this. We'll be saved. Something will happen. And then before I go to sleep at night, I check one more time. Maybe I missed something. Maybe there's a new discovery, just a tidbit of news that's going to change everything, my outlook. That's the way it's supposed to be with Mashiach. Ani mamin b'vias HaMashiach. I believe the Mashiach will come. V'aval pisha yismameh. And even though it's taken a very long time and we have spilled a lot of blood, it's been shed, Jewish blood, waiting and enduring the long galus. But achakalo im kol zeh. Nevertheless, I'm awaiting, I'm hoping, I'm anticipating. We can relate to that form of anticipation. That's what we want. I would suggest that this Tisha B'Av, we have an opportunity that we never have had in our time to sit on the ground, and we'll be outside at shul, under the stars, outside of our shul. And that will be a dogma, an example of not having the Beis HaMikdash, separated, close but not inside. And we will recite Eicha, and hopefully we'll cry, again, if need be, if Mashiach doesn't come. And we'll channel those tears. And it won't just be that we believe, but we're hoping, we're waiting for the good news. It's just around the corner. They're going to find the cure, the vaccine. And what that really means is our hope, our yearning, Hashem is going to send the Mashiach, and the hoping and the yearning itself is the means to the end. It's not just a reflection of a mood and what we want, but rather it's through that, it's currency. Through that we pay our way to Mashiach. I wish everybody a meaningful Shabbos, an uplifting Shabbos, Shabbos Chazon. We'll go into the week of Tisha B'Av, and we will hopefully inspire each other, ourselves. We'll be able to find our way back home. B'mhera v'yameinu.